Hey, good morning. I hope you're having a good day today. For today, it's Wednesday, so that means I'm going to be getting all of my plant care done, and I need to feed everybody too, so I need to make the plant food and make sure like everyone has what they need. I know I watered some of them like yesterday, besides Broken Branch, obviously, because he needs water every single day. But I know I need to feed everybody that I can who needs water, and then if I don't get them today, I'll get them next time they need some in the next couple of days. They definitely drink a lot of water. Mostly I need to change the water in the tomatoes garden and the petunias, and just make sure everybody's doing good. I know I need to trim quite a few plants because they have been growing a lot. And then after I do that, hopefully later on today, I would love to be able to get outside and take care of the garden. And at some point, I don't know if I'm going to get a chance or not, I would like to start working on a couple of the feathers for the wings that I'm trying to make. But again, I don't know if I'm going to get a chance to do that, but I would love to. But yeah, as for right now, I just wanted to say good morning, and I hope you're having a good day, and I will be right back. Alright, so first thing that I need to do is take care of the petunias. She has a few wilted leaves on her, not leaves, flowers on her, but not too many. Most of them are still opening, but I think I'm going to give her a big trim today so that way she's all fresh and new again. I want her to focus on growing more leaves that are this color than this color, so hopefully this plant will be able to, you know, recover a little bit, but the other two are doing good. But yeah, I'm gonna trim her down quite a bit today, hopefully. Zinnias are gonna be getting some food because they don't have any water again. These guys drink a lot. And these little guys I don't need to do anything to. They don't drink too much, but I'll give them a little tiny bit, but otherwise they're good. And then in here, the tomatoes have grown quite a lot since last week. It's honestly very impressive. I'm gonna see if I can trim them just a little bit, but I don't know if I'm going to. I can just raise the plant light a little bit if I need to, but yeah, they are definitely doing amazingly well, and I'm gonna trim these guys just a little bit. And I just need to give these guys some plant food, but I'm not gonna trim the marigolds today. And this is how the main tomato plant is doing, the one that was closest to the roots on the other plant when I propagated all of the other ones that I have now. This little one is doing good. It's very interesting. I don't think this one made it at all, so I'm gonna trim it all the way back, but this side did, and I don't know why. I'm also going to trim this one down probably right here. And then also underneath here there is the little clearance like flower succulent thingy that I got. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but it's doing amazingly well under here, so I'm just leaving it. It seems happy. I will have to move it when I clean the water here in a minute, but it's just living happily underneath there, and it's kind of funny because it's doing so well. All right, I am all done in here, and I trimmed down these little ones as well, and this little one is exactly the same. I still haven't watered it or anything, so I haven't done any of the watering yet. I've only done this section. Those are plant roots, because when I took the other plant out of here, it just completely lifted out, and it kind of disturbed the soil, so I'm hoping that this little one is going to be okay. We'll see within a day or two, that's for sure. But also I think I figured out where all the fungus gnats are coming from. They're in this container, I think, because the plant was dying, so that makes sense. This little one's still doing good. Yeah, I trimmed down these two tomato plants a lot. I was not expecting to do that, but they definitely needed it. And also this little one has another tomato on it, so that's very exciting. But now that I have these guys done, I am gonna go and get the petunias. This little one is honestly doing the worst, unfortunately. The roots are not looking the best. This little one's doing good, and so is this one. I got all of the light colored leaves off and the flowers, so hopefully that will help this little one out, because yeah, she is not doing too good. And these are all the flowers that I trimmed off today, so I definitely have a lot. And I'm gonna enjoy these for probably about 2 weeks. They last in the container like this, so yeah, I'm gonna enjoy these little ones. I'm glad that she is doing so well, and now she's all trimmed so she can focus on roots and maybe another batch of flowers soon. All right, I just put these on to see how long I wanted this piece to be, and I think just doing it like in the short direction is gonna be more than long enough, because I'm gonna glue it to the bottom here and just see how it will do. I'm going to make the first feather. I'm very nervous, but let's see how we do. I just realized I don't have a pen over here. I need that. That's kind of important. There we go. The felt is very easy to cut out, which is extremely nice. It like, because it's felt, it doesn't like have threads or anything, and it doesn't need to be edged. Is that the right word? I don't know, where you have to sew the edges so that way it won't fray. It doesn't have to do that. And also I'm going to use these pieces as feathers too, because I might as well. But I have 4 that I have cut out, which is exciting. I have them facing the wrong way on this side. But basically they're just going to go like this. I'm planning on putting these 2 like kind of on top of each other and like one on either side. Like, so this will be on the back and the front, because these are going to be the bottom row. So these ones are going to have to be glued together, at least around the edges, I think. And I was able to get like more out of that than I was expecting, and I still have more felt obviously to make smaller feathers to like fill it in a little bit. But yeah, I think this is going to look really cool. Also, these things are massive. I don't know, like you can't tell how big it is. There's the temperature blanket and Laura for reference. These things are going to be very big, which is very exciting. But yeah, I think this is going to work really well. They kind of look like teeth at the moment. I'm going to work on this for a little bit more, probably just cut out the rest of this into various shapes of feathers. And then I'll head outside and work out. And then after that, I am planning on taking care of the garden, which I am very much in need of doing. These 2 are officially glued on. I just used regular craft glue, so hopefully it'll hold. I don't know. It should move pretty well too, but also be slightly stiff, so that's actually a really good thing too. And also my plan with this is these are going to be the smallest size that are closest to my body, and then it's going to like have longer feathers as it gets further out away from the my back. But as of right now, that worked way better than I was expecting. Yes, I have quite a few leftover pieces that I will probably use, I don't know, but I'm not gonna waste them, so I trimmed them into little feathers. They're really rough shapes, but they'll work. Again, I might not use all of them, but just in case, I figure, you know, I might as well have them ready. Hi, little pumpkin, you ready to go out into the garden? Also, these are some of the bell peppers that this little one is growing, which is super exciting, because I honestly didn't think that this one was gonna grow any. The tomatoes are a little bit thirsty, but okay, that one's doing good. So I will get them some water and food, and there's a little tiny sriracha up here and a couple more down here, but yeah, these guys are all doing good, and this little one is gonna go to the garden. And I remembered my gloves, so I can actually take care of the plants and remove them without being afraid of getting bit by any bugs. I just kind of got started taking care of the garden and forgot to show you what it looked like before, but anyway, this is the pumpkin today, my pumpkin today, and the little one that I just put in the soil. And also I have made a little bit of progress over here, even though it does not look like I have done much. I have cleaned it up quite a bit. I'm trying not to pull the clover because I like that, but I think some of it's gonna, you know, not be possible to not get. Whoa, that one was in there. This is definitely the worst part of it right here. So I'm gonna be here for a minute and then I'll be right back. I think that'll do. I can see the tomato now over there, which is exciting, and I can kind of see the ground. It honestly does not probably look like much of a difference, but I think it's a big difference. I definitely cut like half of it back, which is good. But now I'm gonna just harvest these little tomatoes, and then probably the next thing you'll see me doing is knitting. I almost forgot to show you these little ones. I did a little bit more rearranging. They're over here by my guitar now because I love this thing and I wanted my petunias next to them too, so that way I can see both of the things that I really love and find beautiful. So yeah, I have both of them over here now, so I've been enjoying it all day, but the lighting might look a little bit differently when I knit, like when it's rainy or in the winter and stuff, when the sun goes down super early. The sunlight's, or the plant light's going to be on the opposite side now. Taking care of the garden always is very enjoyable, and I haven't like spent that much time out there. I have to move all the felt out of my way. It's kind of like taking up a lot of the floor space here. And also the craft glue is not really sticking. So yeah, that's not quite, I tried the wings on with it and they are the exact length that I was hoping for. So that's really exciting. But the craft glue did not stick when I took them off. One of them fell off, so, and it was completely dry. So I definitely need fabric glue, but otherwise, that is the exact right size that I was hoping for the first set of feathers. Where's my, there it is, knitting stuff. But yeah, being outside and taking care of the garden was really, really nice. I haven't been out there like to spend a lot of time in a very long time, I think at all this year actually. I mean, maybe the most amount of time that I've spent is 15 minutes. So yeah, I haven't really been taking that good of care of it this year, unfortunately, but it's been doing really good. So I mean, I guess I'm doing something right. But yeah, I very much enjoyed just spending some time out there. It was quiet and, you know, it's just relaxing. So I was glad that I was able to do that. And after I finished videoing, by the way, I spent another like 10 minutes. So there are less plants in there. It was more clean now than it was when you last saw it. I'll try and get out there tomorrow and show you, since I completely forgot today. You can actually tell a big difference. So that was definitely needed for both myself and for the garden. But yeah, hopefully the tomatoes, I also trimmed the tomatoes a little bit too. And that little butterfly, I was watering the garden. I think that's a monarch butterfly, right? I'm not entirely sure, but it was kind of flying around me and just kind of like enjoying the watering. I don't know if it was trying to drink the water or what it was doing, but like the hose was too powerful for it to drink out of, so it landed on my forehead right here. And I didn't move. I just continued watering the garden, but I completely froze because I didn't want it to fly away. And I don't know if it was drinking the sweat off of my forehead or something. I'm not entirely sure. Oh yeah, and we don't change the yarn color, by the way. I'm not entirely sure what it was doing, but it stayed there for, I don't know, maybe a good 30 seconds, which I can't say I've ever had anything like that happen before, but I was very like, just, I don't know, it was just really, really cool. I know it was probably very silly, and it probably looked very silly as well, but I really enjoyed that it landed on my forehead. It was so cute. And then I had to get the camera as fast as I possibly could so that way I could video it a little bit. Hopefully it's gonna hang out around the garden because it is a really pretty butterfly. I have wildflowers, so maybe it was over there for one of those. But yeah, it was really, really cool. I did forget to bring the plant food outside with me to the garden, so I'll get them tomorrow. I know I watered them, but that's okay. I don't think outside plants mind a lot of water, especially when it's not raining. But I'll just bring that out tomorrow and give it to them then, because yeah, I completely forgot to bring it outside. I know I said I was going to, but I didn't even realize that I didn't have it at that point because I was busy trying to remember like the all the things that you need to clean the garden. It had been a while at that point, so I was just like, oh, I'll just get it tomorrow. It's okay. I don't think they'll mind. But yeah, I didn't do that today, and they're all doing very well. Well, the dragon fruit, I repotted that one earlier this year, and it smelled because it had bad root rot. It's not doing well again, unfortunately, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to save it this time, but I am still trying. But yeah, that's the only one that's like not doing that well. And Floris, the string of frogs, I'm still trying to help her recover, but it's not looking too good right now. The Godzilla plant, I don't know if that's like the actual name of it. It's also not doing that well, but it still looks better than the string of frogs. So that's good. But yeah, those two of the clearance plants that I got, not looking too good, but otherwise, you know, everyone's doing better than I honestly expected. I even moved the succulent, the one that Dan named Star, over because I had an extra shelf up there. That one's actually doing really, really well, and that one was the one that I was most concerned about. Like, I was pretty positive that one wasn't going to make it. It's actually doing okay as of right now. I know things can change very suddenly with plants, but yeah, doing okay. So the point is, I'm just grateful that all the plants inside and out are doing very well today. But I'm almost at the end of the first row here, so I'm going to continue on knitting, and then I will be right back to show you what the blanket looks like for today. I am all done knitting, and I also noticed how much stuff was behind me, so I cleaned that up a little bit. So if that was bothering you, sorry about that, but I didn't even notice it was there. The entire floor is covered with everything right now, like all of the yarn that I got yesterday and felt and everything, and the vacuum is on the ground too. I literally just pushed that off to the side. But yeah, there was a lot back there, so sorry about that. I am all done knitting the blanket for today, and this is what it looks like up close. Sorry, I just hit the desk leg that's in the center here. It is the new row of orange, and this is what the entire thing looks like so far. It's so squishy, I love it. But anyway, yeah, I think that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and just thanks for spending some of your day with me today. It really means a lot. And as for tomorrow, I don't really know what I'm going to be doing. Honestly, I would like to make a lot of the felt feathers, but I doubt that I'm going to do that. That's what I hope to do. And besides that, I don't know. But as for this video and as for today, I hope you had a good day today, no matter what you did. If it was a lot or a little, it does not matter. I just hope you had a good day. And yeah, with that, I will see you tomorrow. So thanks again so much for watching. Bye. I'll see you tomorrow.